elements into it that are susceptible for damage. So preventive conservation আমি এখিনি বেমাৰ আজাৰ বা যিখিনি deterioration সেইটো নহবৰ কাৰণে এখিনি মিজাৰ কৰোঁ. So the traditional aspects of preservation is okay for that. But if something happens or already is happening, then curative conservation is a very much essential, because for our karne, conservatory karne, we are not looking into the surface product of the manuscripts. We are looking into the biological and the chemical components they are inside the manuscripts, like cellulose, lignin, thymine, or pectin. These are the cellulitic elements that is present inside the product, inside that particular manuscript. So our observation would be how to protect this element inside the manuscripts. So that is how a scientific knowledge regarding this component is very much essential. As I said in my research, in my earlier slides, cellulose, hemicellulose, lignin, pectin, protein, sugar, etc. are basic elements of the manuscript, and these are basically attracting the insects. Now, as I said in my previous class, the handmade paper, the differences between handmade paper and continuous machine-made paper is creating pulping and creating the paste. That means when we in handmade paper, when we make a paste, that is actually done with the beating by the hammer, maybe wooden hammer, maybe any sort of hammer, by beating. And in machine-made paper, we create pulp using some chemicals. So because already the wood origin manuscripts have the chemistry within it, that is inherent vices in it, and also adding some chemicals from the outside. And this basically act on the manuscript, which are being acted upon by the environment of particular that area. So this environment having the chemical components into it, like maybe sulfuric acid, nitric acid, and the vapor of this sort of chemical agent that is there in environment, they do the hydrolysis, that is the reactions with the chemical component having inside the manuscripts. So this hydrolysis actually deteriorate. Again, I also talk about the temperature. I also talk about the environmental and environmental factors, that is temperature, that is belong to actually temperature, humidity, and temperature, humidity, light. These are basically the external components, or the environmental factors, or the physical factors that actually act upon the chemistry that is there inside the manuscripts, this chemical component of the manuscript. So that is another part. So today, as I said, today we will be talking about the biological factors only, the deterioration of biological factor, because